Times. Now we're live. Hi, everybody. Rod Rios. Merry Christmas. Merry COVID Christmas. Hi, everybody. Merry Christmas. Merry COVID Christmas. Welcome back. Let me get this off here. This is a reminder. Tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Everyone is invited to tune in, watch, be a guest on the COVID Christmas special, the Rod Rios COVID party. We're going to have guests videoing in from all over the country. We're going to have Jacob, the Eggman Eggers, talk about his podcast a little bit. MarkRushton.com might stop by. Vera Sands down in Austin, Texas, with her man, Charlie. Maybe the wife. The wife is shy. She doesn't want to get on camera. She might be watching. She's out of town. What's going on? My daughter lives about 1,000 miles away from here. I'm in Iowa. And the wife's spending time with her daughter about 500 miles from here. So we had Christmas last night. My daughter got me jelly beans. I told her I'd eat them after today's show. I already started into them. My daughter got me this scarf about 2 Christmases ago, and then the wife got me this Duran Duran looking shirt. This is planet Earth. And then my daughter got me this red and black lumberjack, like Biggie used to say. Then the wife also got me shoes. Where's the camera? Got me shoes. For those of you watching, ho, 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 or is it O? So if it wasn't for my daughter and wife, I'd just be sitting here in my pants. That's about it. How's everybody doing? Let me know. Everybody like to play along here? I'm having trouble with this lighting. Let me know how the lighting is. I'm sure I get lots of comments. Got trolls. Go ahead and troll me. Hashtag troll. All right. So what are we doing today? Today's a little bit of part 2 from our last show. This is Rod Rios Quick Dive, and I want you all to play along. We actually had, I'm going to read off do a countdown, top 10 lists. And I had at least 3 listener suggestions, audience suggestions. And if you don't know who I am yet, who am I? I'm Rod Rios, host of the Rod Rios Deep Dive Show. You can watch that live on YouTube via StreamYard. Thank you, StreamYard. I've actually had somebody from StreamYard thank me on my Rod Rios Twitter. But you can watch, like we're doing now, live on YouTube or anytime after the show's been broadcast. That link is in the description. You can just listen to the show on iTunes, Spotify, or anchor.fm. That's Anchor, A-N-C-H-R, anchor.fm. Thanks to anchor.fm. They really help me out also. They help push the podcast out to Spotify and wherever you listen to your podcasts. Let's deep dive. What's the Rod Rios deep dives? Because what we're doing here, these quick dives are just little fun, interesting facts. Got people playing along, giving suggestions, win prizes, $5 in PayPal if you guess when we do the contest. Maybe next time we'll do one. The link is in the description if you want to find out, how to support the show. That'd be great. I ask you for Christmas. YouTube wants people now to be really legit, and I have to have. My first goal is 100 subscribers, and they'll let me have my very own YouTube URL that would be YouTube/ hopefully Rod Rios or Rod Rios Deep Dive or Big Rod Rios. I'm looking over here at the board. Big Rod Rios at gmail.com. If you want to be on the guest list for tonight's Christmas show, it's going to air live on YouTube, Facebook. And we're going to have guests. That's going to air live starting at 7 p.m. Central Time. I'm going to try to go till midnight, like the old Jerry Lewis telethon. We might actually have guests in the studio. I've put some messages out to Todd S., we'll call him. He used to be part of the Rod and Todd Show, if you remember the Rod and Todd Show. Maybe Chloe will stop by with Todd. That'd be great. We'll do the instant COVID test right at the door. I don't know what that means. Just made that up. If you want to be on the guest list, I'll send you a link and you can video in. Currently, I'm capable of having six guests at once. So we'll put you on the guest list when 6 come in. or one comes in and one goes out, just like the old velvet rope, standing in line, go to the club days. But email me if you want to get on that guest list. BigRodRios@gmail.com. Big Rod Rios. BigRodRios.com. BigRodRios.com. Write that down. Big, all one thing, Rod Rios at gmail.com. That's a G. No, I'll let you on the show. If you want me to send you a link, it's super easy. Send you a link back. Click on that. Close to showtime or whenever, close to when you want to be a guest. Oh, we're going to have a guy from a band called Bad Acid on the show tonight, Keith Moore. Keith Moore is in 1/3 Bad Acid. They're an excellent band out of Austin, Texas. And here we go. Go. Here we go. I want to put in a quick plug for my other show. These quick dives are just so they're supposed to be quick. It's Christmas, taking my time. But these quick dives are just fun, interesting facts. We have you play along. On deep dive, what I do is I kind of go more in depth on topics. And we have shows like Who Shot Andy Warhol with our friend Mark Rushton over at markrushton.com. He's an artist and musician, so he went to art school. He knows a little bit about Andy Warhol. He did this painting back here, right here. Mark Rushton did that one. Up here, you can't see it. I did a Rod Rios original. Actually, that's for sale. We're going to auction that off for charity. We had a show, Why Money Is Not Real, with an author that wrote a book named Mark Cater. He also wrote Quantum Nanotechnology, but Why Money Is Not Real. That was one of our shows. I got an upcoming show I'm so proud of. It's the bio on Milton Berle. We'll talk a little bit about his long schlong. I named the studio after Milton Berle. This is the Milton Berle studio. The links again are in the description if you want to go for those. And let's go. Here we go. If you remember our last one, this is part 2, brand names that have become generic. And what happened yesterday is we counted down 10, and then people contacted me and said, well, here are some other ones. Why didn't you mention those? So just a little bit, if you didn't see the first one, listen to the first one. In the corporate world, if a company product is popular enough, it risks something called genericization. That's easy for you to say. So when the public associates the brand with the generic class of product itself. Yesterday, we had a few examples of that. We had Kleenex, TV dinner was on there. What was on? Popsicle was on there. So if you didn't check the links out, or you want to find out more about the show, or about me, Rod Rios, you can Google it. Google it. That's our number 10. Number 10 is Google. Google started in 1998. Can you believe that? It's been that long. Google's meteoric rise to the search engine dominance inevitably led it to its name turning into a verb. Today, people use Google to mean to look it up on the internet, regardless of which search engine is used. I like DuckDuckGo and Dissenter also, if you're into privacy brand search engines. Despite the ubiquity of the term, a federal court judge ruled against a man who tried to strip Google of its trademark after he registered hundreds of sites with names like GoogleDisney.com and GoogleBarackObama.com. He didn't get the Rod Rios one, GoogleRodRios.com. The judge ruled that companies can still protect their trademarks even after they've turned into generic names or generic verbs. All right, number 9. Now, if I was able to use copyrighted material, I got to figure out how I'm going to start doing that. Until then, I'll just sing songs. Just bring them on. Number 9. What was that? Turn me on. Number 9. Number 9 in our list of business names that got genericized is teleprompter. Teleprompter, if you probably all, I don't know if you've ever seen one. I've used them. I should be using one now probably. I'm using my old school teleprompter, just notes. A teleprompter is the screen in front of, usually below the lens of a professional video camera, and the word on the screen are reflected to the eye's presenter on a sheet of clear glass or a specially prepared beam splitter. And the performer, it passes, it reads the lines, kind of like I'm doing now. The word was originally a trade name used by the Teleprompter Corporation, which developed the device back in the 1950s. It is now a genericized trademark. Little fun fact, it's called an auto cue in the United Kingdom. And if you want more history on the teleprompter, go ahead and Google that. What's number 8 on the list? 8, the Eightfold Path. This company was started in 1917 by Universal Fastener Company. It's the zipper. The zipper. Get your tubing stuck in your zipper. The zipper of 2012 is nearly identical to the zipper patented by Gideon Sundback in 1917. Used in everything from blue jeans to backpacks, suitcases, spacesuits, the zipper and its name have withstood the test of time, though it has since been officially declared generic. Number 7 on our list. Yeah, going out to our good friend Todd. Todd Winter, Spring, Summer Todd from formerly the Rod and Todd Show. Jet ski, introduced in 1973 by the Kawasaki Company. Kawasaki may be losing the battle on its iconic jet ski brand name. Jet ski quickly became the go-to word for any type of stand-up personal watercraft. Kawasaki still maintains the trademark. So on yesterday's show, or the last show, I want to say the last show, the pre-show part 1, most of the brands we talked about had lost the rights to their name. This is Google and Zipper didn't, and I'm just going to Google and Jet Ski did not. Okay, number 6 on the list was submitted by Vera Sands in Dripping Springs, Texas. She asked me, what about Tupperware? Yeah, Tupperware. Tupperware is a home products line that includes, you know what it is, storage and serving stuff around the kitchen. And Tupperware is kind of the thing that people just kind of generic. It could be anything. I was actually bought my wife a bunch of Tupperware, as we referred to it, for plastic containers for Christmas. Yeah, big spender there. Big spender. Got her the Tupperware set. 108 pieces. Right, again, the links are in the description. I would really ask it for your help to please subscribe to YouTube. Right now, that and monetary support, which you can see those in the link too. We got paypal.me at Big Rod Rios and Anchor, who helps me on the audio side, the audio podcast. There's a link for that in the description, audio.fm. And I believe I should know what that link is, shouldn't I? Audio FM, Rod Rios. It's right there. And it's support. Click on that. You give us 99 cents. All right. Back to the show. What's number? You know that. What's number 5? Number 5 on our list. Number 5. You thinking? Reloading, thinking. Number 5 on our list is rollerblade. Yeah, rollerblade. Introduced in 1980 by the Nordica Company. The history of rollerblades dates back to 1980 when 2 hockey playing brothers from Minnesota, of course, discovered an inline skate at a sporting goods store and decided to make it a useful off-season training tool. The pair founded Rollerblade, and for a while, they were the only mass manufacturer of inline skates. The brand name Rollerblade has switched between companies since it was first introduced, but it remains a protective trademark. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Okay, number 4. 4. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. No, 1, 2, 4. Give me some more. That's a song. I don't know. Caswell. Look it up. Google that. YouTube it. Spotify it. You know, the podcast is available on Spotify, and I'd like to thank Anchor.fm for that. So are we? Crockpot. Originally a brand name held by the rival company, Crockpot is often used to refer to any slow cooking appliance. The crock in the brand's name refers to a type of pottery used for food and water. Number 3 was submitted by, the wife, Rebecca Rios. That was number 3. She said, what about the word jacuzzi? That's number 3. Number 3 is jacuzzi. I said, let's look it up. Let's Google that. The jacuzzi was introduced in 1956. Little did the Jacuzzi brothers know that their tub equipped with a hydrotherapy pump created to relieve a family member's rheumatoid arthritis would revolutionize relaxation. Who knew that Jacuzzi also manufactures showers and toilets? Oh, get me a hot jacuzzi spray. Hey, tune in to the Christmas party tonight, and I'll tell a story about it's not about jacuzzi, it's about a bidet. And you can use a bidet in the bidet or in the benite, but it's like a jacuzzi bidet story. I don't want to tell it here. We're just having fun. All right, number two. I don't know if any of these are coming surprise to you. That's, when I was researching this, and we're going to have a part 3. We could probably have a part 5. There's hundreds of these names out there, and fascinates me. Some of the listeners enjoyed playing along. If you got any ones you want to submit to me, that'd be cool too. Number 2 is Post-it note. Post-it note introduced. And another thing I'm interested in is I'm thinking these things are relatively within the past 20 years. Post-it note was introduced in 1974. Maybe most of you know that it was introduced by the 3M company. Post-it notes were invented by accident. Yeah, by accident. They were actually, so you think about a Post-it note, you're sticking it there, but it's not as sticky. That was a failure. They were trying to look for something super sticky. But Post-it notes were invented by accident by a 3M scientist in 1974 and were branded with their famous name in 1979. They quickly became a desk-side staple for millions of students and office workers around the world. Not only is Post-it a registered trademark, but the distinctive yellow color, canary yellow, belongs to 3M too. Wow, a lot of these on our list. You're thinking, oh, Rod, I know you already read this. No, sometimes I go in with little preparation, and it probably shows. Okay, we got number 1 on the countdown. This was also submitted by a listener, personal friend of mine. My listener friend is my Uncle Gary. Hi, Uncle Gary. Merry Christmas out there. Having our COVID Christmas. You watch this later. Giving him a shout out, Uncle Gary, for our number 1 on the list. Number 1. Here it goes. Are you ready? Band-Aid. Band-Aid. Band-Aid brand adhesive bandages introduced in 1920 by the Johnson & Johnson Company. The Band-Aid was initially met with resistance. According to the Band-Aid website, the original adhesive were manufactured by hand and only garnered $3,000 in revenue in its first year in the market. Yet by 2001, the company reached an impressive milestone of having sold over 1 billion Band-Aids. And Band-Aid still has the right to their to their name, Band-Aid. So that's it. Hope you liked today's show. Again, I'm inviting you to come to the Rod Rios Christmas party. It starts at 7 p.m. Central Time. Go until midnight. Get on the guest list by sending me an email to bigrodrios@gmail.com. Those links are in the description. It'll just be me and the cat home alone because everybody's COVID Christmasing, social distancing. But we're going to have lots of guests coming in through video. I mentioned some of those. And, tune in next time. I'm going to do part 3. I'm going to do part 3 of this. I'm going to eat some jelly beans. I really thank you. This is Rod Rios saying adios. Adios, amigos.